Doing okay. Oh, mute. There we go. Right. As you can probably hear, I am sounding a little bit under the weather. Hopefully it's because I slept too long last night. Oh, so it's sunny. I've got Dora's still got her wonderful stand that she likes so much, and she's been up there for like half an hour. So I aim the camera, and she's immediately like, "Nope, don't want to go there. I want to go out of the shot." Right, let's start Unity opening. So I'm on the, let me just check. I'm on the latest Unity beta. They're now onto beta. No more alphas. Betas. So beta 7. So I'm going to start opening with beta 7. And we will rearrange the camera. Please work. So bear in mind, by the way, Dora has comfy places to sit. She has a perch. She has cushions and bags and all sorts of things. And where does she like to sleep? On the windowsill. Go figure. Aww. So Unity is just importing right now. I think so. They say this stream is either going to go 5 hours or 5 minutes, and it's becoming a problem now, like a real problem. And as I said, I decided on purpose to use Unity 2023. What are you doing, Dora? Yeah, but she's got a comfy perch, like at the top of the screen there. She has a comfy perch, and she was on it until I pointed the camera at her, and then she's like, "No, what do you see?" I swear she can tell camera. See, she keeps staring at the camera. Okay. Okay. See, she knows. Right. So Unity has booted up. I have so many errors all over the screen, and you are you are joking me. It's still dead. I have submitted a report every single week here. Wow. How often does it happen? Every single time. It's exactly the same. I'll tell you what I'm going to I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to report a bug. Unity bug report. Like, I'll actually report bug rather than using the bug reporter. QA bug reporting. I love this. Attach your project folder. No one will ever do this, Unity. Stop doing it. What happened? The editor crashes. It has now been over 1 month since I first reported this, and it's still broken. The URP batcher is crashing in reset with space. File C crash dump. As ever, I am obviously unable to attach a 60 plus gigabyte project to this report. This is the thing. They're like, why not send them the game? Yeah, well, this is the thing. They want us to send them the game. And I'm like, I can't do that. You do realize that no one will ever do that, right? It sounds almost like the they want to be able to just say, oh, well, they didn't send us a report. We can't do it. Oh, what do you want, Dora? What? Please don't sit on my mouse. She's sitting on my mouse. Get off the. So yeah, I still can't do any work. It's not like I can work around this. If I look at the wrong object, it crashes. This is an old BIRP project that has been converted to HDRP, and there are no special, custom, or modified parts of the pipeline. Please contact. But I think I can report a bug directly. What's this? A repro project wizard. Ah, that's good to know. Even phone games are big. Even phone games are many gigabytes. But there are better ways to do it. I know I can submit new, and I think these ones are slightly better because I think they're just ignoring these for whatever reason. Do I now need to submit a bug report on their bug tracking system? Oh, is my internet playing up again? Well, that is pretty much the end of the stream. There's nothing to do and no easy way of working out what is causing this issue. Yeah, unfortunately, Unity forums are there. You don't get official help from Unity forums. Unity issue. What you get on Unity forums is other people helping you. It's not really the same thing. Oh, they made me sad. Yeah, their issue tracker's broken. No, not evil laugh. That's beginning of my evil villain backstory. Unity Technologies, unparalleled customer support. I mean, they're true. So if I don't look at anything, if I don't move the camera, it doesn't crash, which is obviously not very useful for developing stuff. Now where's she gone? See, she's gone to the other window. Like that sort of stuff. Dora, stop sniffing the camera. Ugh. Right. So I don't move the camera, it doesn't crash because I'm not looking at the object that causes the issues. Right. But it says I can do help report a bug. It pops up this here. Usually, you see, when I tick the how often does it happen always, I'm going to use my other email address just in case I've been blacklisted. .net. Latest Unity beta crash is 100% of the time in editor due to SRP bug. I love this. It's just error. This is just look. She knows about the camera, doesn't she? I need to get multiple cameras. She's going back to her first sleepy place now. Oh my god. But yeah, I cannot include this folder. I just cannot. This folder is enormous. Like gigabytes and gigabytes and gigabytes. Well, this is going to be another short stream and I'm going to just be annoyed. Yeah, see, she's back on her perch now. Now, I've seen her sit on that perch for hours, but the moment I point the camera at her, so I need to get two cameras. I do have another camera, but I don't have a cable for it at the minute. Okay. Right. You put it there, Unity, not me. Normally, I expect to receive an email with a thing. No, no. You see, Tad, this has been broken now for a while, and due to the way the package. Oh, hold on. Let me just check because due to the way the package system works, you see, what can happen is it's the version history. Now, it's the only version available. So they haven't updated the render pipeline in 5, 6 weeks. That's the problem. It's probably not Unity. It's probably the render pipeline. But I don't have an update to the render pipeline yet. The idea of the package system was to allow them to update stuff like piecemeal, so you could have small updates. But what actually happened is it just didn't. Like, that was the goal, but they've just completely broken it. It's not disappointing. This is utterly frustrating. I mean, I've got other projects on the go. I'm not just sitting here going, oh, stare at the ceiling and I hate my life. So I do have other projects on the go. I always do, partly for my own mental health and partly for, for things like this. But yeah, it's absolutely awful. Like this is really, really bad, and begins to make me think more and more about moving to Unreal. Like it really, really does. Well, I'm afraid that's pretty much all I can do, unless you want to watch Unity crash endlessly. Um, yeah, no, they will fix it. They will. The problem is that I can't do anything else on the project because I can't like work on code because I can't test it. I can't do anything. If I move the camera so it looks up, it starts to look at something, which then breaks the game. I just don't know what. Like I cannot really. I mean, there I've just turned off pretty much everything in the scene. There's pretty much nothing rendering now, and it probably won't crash. I've got this sort of binary chop approach, so it's not crashing now because I've turned everything off. So I could turn on the world. So I'm turning on the world. It's not the world. The world's fine. You can see the world there. The world is rendering. So that means it's one of the spawnable objects in the game. How many of those are there? Yeah. So I can do a binary chop. That is possible. But I have a funny feeling even when I work it out, so that doesn't crash. But then I can just start turning these things on. I'll say one by one. So I could turn everything down up down to auto builder. So that doesn't crash. Make sure. Yep. Now turn everything down to extruder T1 unused. This is called binary chopping. This is working out what the issue is. But what happened, I'll turn everything on and it won't crash. Let's go everything down to organic solar panel holder. Okay, that still seems to be okay. Oh, nice blur. Okay, everything down to hive brain grower. Again, all still rendering, all still fine. We'll go down to construction. Actually, let's go down to cluster missiles. Still absolutely fine. No problems. Now, of course, what can happen, I'll turn it all back on and then it will work and then it breaks again. Let me just bring the chat on that window. I dislike not being able to work. That's the worst thing. I like to get on with stuff. I'm not a person who likes to wait around. I'm going to now go down to instancer. This is one interesting. No, instancer. Right, not that. I'm beginning to run out of things. This is interesting. Okay, let's do the critters. Everything down to critter folder. Still all okay. Right, spawnable items folder. See, let me. I don't want to save it now because I have to been turning stuff off randomly. But if I can get to a state where I can work and I have to keep an object off, that's okay. I wouldn't be able to make builds, but I wasn't planning on anyway. Okay, everything down to particle filter. Okay, weapons folder. Track parts folder. Pressure container. Plants. Drill. I'm saying it out loud because then you can remind me when it all goes wrong. Drill heads. Oh. It's the drill heads folder causing it. Okay. So if I can work out exactly what it is, that might be good. Drill heads. Well, in that case, maybe we might be on for a bit of a longer stream. I'll move the camera back. Well, right. So inside the spawnable object manager, we had drill heads. Which is turned off. But it's not that. So I'm going to turn off everything after that and see if that breaks it. I'm going to turn on everything after drill heads now. Let's just turn on DLC. Let's go one by one here. No, Electric Nerd. The game doesn't run because Unity is so broken. That's the issue. I am beginning to have a tiny suspicion what it might be, but we will see as time goes on. But yeah, the game just doesn't run because Unity's broken it. Because Unity has really broken it. So if I get in the spawnable object manager, so the drills, let me start making a note here. So the drill heads and DLC folders both crashed it. But I'm wondering if it's just simply too much stuff. Now these aren't enabled, so I'm going to disable everything after that because those aren't enabled. So if I enable this, it crashed, but everything above there's fine. Specifically, the SRP batcher is crashing in a function called something with space. I forgot the name of it. Let me turn on these one by one here. Ore extractor, freeze on base, super construction paste assembler. I'm going to save it there. Orbital railgun, auto organic thief, waypoint machine. Again, no issues. Spin cam around, look at everything, all good. Nano disintegrator. Because if it breaks, what I can in theory do is copy the project, delete everything out of the project apart from the thing that crashes. Yeah, maybe. Console. Construction paste assembler. Right. Central Power Hub MB Phoenix. Now this is that's wow, of all the things that okay. I love that. I'm getting this error constantly because Unity has an issue. Nothing to do with me. This is Unity. The SRP batcher is essential. Yeah, that's just fundamentally part of how the rendering works in HDRP. It just breaks. I'm going to turn that back off purely because it's spamming the log file. Okay. Anything to do with resin. Oh, anything to do with resin crashes. Right. That should be quite straightforward. So we're going to have a dig into there. So I've been saving it as I go along. Nothing like a good binary chop debugging session. That's thrilling, isn't it? George, yes, that is a good point, and I was thinking about that. So if I turn off everything, I think it could be a count thing. That's my suspicion. I turn everything off. That can't crash now. Well, yeah, everything they're put. I'm going to turn on the drill heads. Yeah, it's a count problem of some sort, isn't it? No, Rob, you cannot. You can disable SRP in other ones, but not in HDRP. There's a way, and they expressly say, "Do not do this," because this is HDRP. So in URP, SRP is deletable. I have to start jumping through hoops to do it in HDRP. But yeah, I think it's an item count thing of some sort, which means I can continue, and we can I can continue with the pink. I need to not turn on too much. But yeah, I think it's that it's something to do with too many items. Yeah, but it's not fun. I want to blow things up. Right. Ba-ba-bum. HDRP lit. Hoping all cutter heads and the glow. It's a bit sad that Unity's so awful at what's the word? Updating these shaders. It's rubbish. I've had to do this by hand. It really is. Oh shit. That's safe when I hit Control S. Right? Is it the same? Oh no, this is a different crash. Water bug. How does it happen? Sometimes, but not always. The editor crashed. What amuses me is how often they say to me, "Oh, we needed more information," and I'm like, "Fix your logs, then. This is all the information you give me." It does say you will receive a confirmation email shortly, and I haven't received one in quite a long time. So I'm wondering if something has gone wrong there. Let's see. Unity bug. Oh no, I've got incidents created. Wow. So the ones I reported last week were closed as not qualified. We cannot do much without a reproducible project. then improve your logging. I see that my colleague has already provided a Google Drive link. I can't upload 60 freaking gigabytes. This is what gets me, though. Endlessly. No, okay. So, let me just... But I've been I haven't been paying attention to my email, but I have been reporting it, and they've just been going, no. Like, what more do you want? It crashes in keywords, local keyword state. If it crashes in there, put some debugging in that function. I've just told you where it crashes. That is all you need. But they keep closing it's not qualified, which I think means we can't be bothered to actually do any investigation. Oh, that annoys me so much. This is a 100% reproducible bug here. The information you provided is not enough to reproduce the issue. Then fix your logging. Like, really? It crashes in keywords, local keyword state, reset with space. And that isn't enough information for you. Ay. Right, so that, yeah. Just, wow. It's just, that just boggles my mind. Like I said, if you can tell me what line of code my stuff is crashing in, even if I cannot fix it, I can put in more information so I can fix it in the future. It's been a month now of them going, yeah, bang, there we go. But like, we've given you a Google Drive link to up. Oh my word! I guess I'll pay attention if it comes again. Like, apparently, I don't know whether it went into a subfolder or what. But just me endlessly setting these bugs, and then going, no, it's not supported. But this is unfortunately Unity's half-assed approach to fixing stuff. I'd say these it has been for a while. Report a bug. How often does this happen? Always. Editor crashed. Oh, and just before I go off on what I'm doing with my life, let me have a look a second. So they want me to send them. Bear in mind, my internet's not bad, but I get this a lot with Unity. They just say, "Oh, bug not qualified," which means we're not going to fix. Which means, yeah. But they're not fixing it because I've not told them how to do the bug, and I'm like, but it's not my job to reproduce the bug. Yes, it's 95 gigabytes. It's just insane, their approach to it. You can't expect to upload the project. You know exactly where it crashes. Why can more debug information and guards not be put there so this issue can be improved? It's been a month now since I have been unable to work on this project, and simply saying we don't have enough information really isn't good enough. If your crash reporting system isn't capturing enough, then that really needs to be improved. All I can add further is that it does not seem after binary chopping to be any given object, but more likely when there are enough objects, materials, polys, something else in the scene. The problem is I've been putting up with Unity's, oh, we need more information for ages. And I've mentioned this before. I've dealt with Unity engineers who said, oh, well, tell us more about it. And I said, here's the information I have. And they said, oh, that's not enough. Can you give me more? And I'm like, or they say something like, you know, that's not a very useful error message. And I've had to say, this is your error message. This isn't my error message. This is, how would you like me to get, you know, they've suddenly realized how poor their error reporting system is when they've been on the far end of it, when they haven't got the code base. So yeah, there's nothing I can do. I will actually keep an eye on my emails a bit more, I guess. If they come back with, hey, okay, here's the place to put it, we'll do that. Because it's typical useless people, right? So they actually said here, oh, I see one of my colleagues is giving you a link. Well, you need to give me the link. Don't just say, hey, we've already told you about this, bye. I'm just like, looking at my emails. It's on a different computer. All right, so I've reopened the bug with, come on, I read a 100 gigabyte project. Attach an example project. Define the exact set needed to produce a problem. Please do my job for me. I am a programmer. I am a game developer. I am not here to do QA's work for them. Here is a bug. I've given you all I need. You need to go off and do it now. Well, what a shame that we can't get any further, but that is pretty much all I can achieve at this point. So I will have to bounce back and forwards with Unity a little bit more. Then I will keep an eye open for the bugs, and I will come back next week. So yeah, thank you for popping by. Dora's ear says hello. And yeah, thank you all for saying here. And you know, once it starts to work a bit more, I mean, they will fix it. They have to fix it. And the thing is, my code isn't special. I'm not doing anything special in this. It definitely will start turning up for other people. But I've done some Googling and there is no one else having this at the minute. But it will. Right. Well, I will toddle off then. So thanks, Tad. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, George. Thanks, Electro Nerd. Thanks, Mike. No thanks to Leathery Decoy. You were a bot. So cheers to popping by. I will go. I'm going to go and have some more coffee and I will work on some other projects that I've got bubbling away. And yeah, hopefully my hours will get back to normal in 3 or 4 more weeks. And then I should be a little bit more back in the saddle, as they say. So, yeah, take care. And I'm sorry we've just had 40 minutes of it not working. So one day we will have hours of it working gloriously. Dora, you going to say goodbye? That's all you get, I'm afraid.